Thank you for that, Shika. So I'll take over. Hi, my name is Jason Nemorovski. I am an editor for Practicing Change as well as the producer and host of our podcast, The Change. And I'm going to take you a bit through our website. So if you can give me a second, I will share my screen. Okay. I believe you can see our website.
Yes.
Great. So I'm going to start by taking you through our beautiful homepage very quickly, as you can see here. And so we have a few sections that I want to explore with you all today. So the first section is here under Read, and this is going to be our core written section that connects theory and practice. There's going to be essays, reflections, analysis, and policy-focused writing. People may focus on organizing and worker power, collective bargaining, legal strategies and accountability, policy interventions, supply chain governance. We will be publishing policy briefs and collaborative reflections that bridge research, advocacy, and practice. So, one example here, which was mentioned by Shika, it's an interview with Nani Burrell, an investigator with human rights NGO Equidim, on her experience doing human rights research with migrant workers from South Asia. She's also on the call. Hi, Nani. Okay, next I'm going to take you to the listen section. So this is going to be where our podcast lives. It's going to be on other platforms as well. So the podcast is called The Change. This podcast is going to examine supply chains from the inside through the lives, struggles, ideas, and strategies of the people who work within them, depend on them, and are fighting to make them fair and more accountable. Through our podcast, you're going to hear from researchers tracing how supply chains actually operate, lawyers developing new legal strategies and regulatory frameworks, and worker leaders revealing what is often hidden from view. So, as I mentioned, you will be able to find this podcast on all platforms, including on this website. So just make sure to be on the lookout for episodes to come. Lastly, we have the section Experience. This is going to be a space for creative, visual, and experimental work. Some of the things you may see here include visual and photo essays, illustrated briefs, creative research outputs, multimedia storytelling, collaborative projects across disciplines, sectors, and movements. So here is an example of a poem by a 28-year-old Tamil garment worker from India that you can spend more time reading after this event. And lastly, we'd love to welcome contributions from researchers, workers, organizers, advocates, lawyers, policymakers, artists, and others engaged in understanding and transforming supply chains. Whether you have a written piece, a podcast idea, visual project, policy brief, or collaborative proposal, we'd love to hear from you. And you can send your proposal to practicingchange@gmail.com. If you want to make it your life easier, you can also just click here. It will direct you to sending us an email, and we'll work through that together and hopefully make something great. And that is our beautiful website. Please, following this event, spend some time to go through it and look through what has already been published. And I will pass it off.
Thank you, Jason.